Life in Sydney and Melbourne Part 1. It was full of food, and I mean a lot of yummy and tasty food. I flew over to Melbourne, and the Melbourne CBD was just amazing. It was my first time clubbing since before COVID in 2020, and obviously Sydney with its beautiful skyline. And did I mention it was a fun and crazy night, followed with a very early morning flight to Melbourne and the Lume by Gogh. Yo! So I got ready at my friend's after a little nap. We walked over to the Star and took some photos here. And look at this beautiful woman I went clubbing with inside the Star where the night begins, and we were excited. And it was Easter, so we had our funny hats, and look at the invisible stamp. Oh my god. But one thing about OPM, the drinks were so expensive. It was $15 per drink. We only had one drink throughout the whole night because we are broke and we're just there to have a good time. I saw a high school friend there, so we took a cute video and it was quite nice. The DJ was really interactive, as you can see, and also during the night it was beautiful way home at 2 a.m. So the next day I was slightly hungover, had some Easter yogurt, air fried a little meal for myself, as well as some fruits and veggie and dumplings. Later on I went for a walk in the afternoon after my long sleep, and I don't know if you ran into him in Sydney yet. He's always busking.
Yeah.
Bye.
So we arrived at Melbourne's Cumberland Airport, a very tiny airport, and that's my boyfriend, my pronunciation. And the Melbourne CBD was amazing. I was in awe because of all these beautiful buildings. It's like it's non-existent, all these nice modern buildings in Sydney, sorry to say, but it's just so much more creative and the vibe is so much nicer in Melbourne. Though the public transport was only a single story train, unlike two. And then when we arrived at our place for the next few days, we just had a nice chill afternoon watching movies and cuddling with the dogs. It was really nice. Day 2. So first of all we got ready, and then we did a little we got ready dance. As you can see, we took the train back to the CBD. It was around a 20-minute train ride from where we stayed, and over there is the Federation Square, where obviously another breathtaking architecture. Here we were in a little traditional style tram, which was beautiful, and oh my god, I cannot stop talking about the architecture in Melbourne, but it was so nice. And here we were at like kind of the Darling Harbour of Melbourne, so this harbour side where we were walking across this nice bridge to go and see the Lume by Van Gogh, an exhibition that I personally missed in Sydney and in Auckland. And we're at the entrance with my high school friend. Inside there was a nice introduction before we went in and see the real thing. And now I'm going to stop talking so you can enjoy this beautiful exhibition in my car for the next moment. So the full round of the exhibition goes on for 2 hours, and they make the artwork very live. As you can see, the petals falling off. So in the middle of the exhibition, there was a nice cafe where we got some food and we can observe this beautiful exhibition from a different perspective.
Yes, they're doing the same
So
thing.
with such a nice environment, I decided to jump and also do a little mini dance because I don't know, I just felt the vibe at the time, and I ran over to get my friend and take some pretty photos of these beautiful flowers. So this is the sunflower room, which is also part of the Lume exhibition from Van Gogh, and it's full of mirrors and fake sunflowers. So this is what most of the exhibition looked like. I was just being in awe and trying to take photos because you don't know what the next artwork will be or how long it will stay. So you gotta grab every chance you have. And here is the beautiful starry night. And the Van Gogh experience. Sadly, there was still a time to leave, and it leads us to a beautiful shop with lots of souvenirs, which I got myself a cute postcard, and here's some more photos of this amazing experience. After the exhibition, we went out for lunch and the DFO, and then went shopping. My boyfriend got a suit and just checking himself out, while I got some other stuff such as shoes. From the DFO in Melbourne, this is the beautiful water view. I think it's honestly bigger than the one in Sydney on the golden hour. And here we can go on a boat ride if we wanted to, and we took some pretty photos. When nighttime came around, me and my friend went for a Korean barbecue dinner and look at the juicy meat that's being cooked on the barbecue with my pretty uni friend. And then we went a walk down Chinatown where so many restaurants, there was lines, and it was very festive with the red lanterns hanged up everywhere. So we found a cute barbecue store and decided to went in and cook our own coal mine barbecue, as we didn't order much in the first Korean barbecue because it was pricey. I took the train home, and that was the end of an eventful and beautiful day 2 in Melbourne. Meanwhile, let's go back to Sydney. Keeping in mind that I did stay in Melbourne for 6 days, so part 2 would be a lot more eventful, so stay tuned. So Sydney was becoming a routine of studying, and I mean studying even while waiting for my train, eating a lot of good and tasty food, such as this Thai food and pizza, which is tasty but not that good for the diet. And talking about diet, what's more like it than some KFC after work, taking the train home, with tasty Asian bakery for breakfast, and a burger for lunch, and some tasty Hong Kong afternoon tea. This is me in Bondi Junction and the outdoor area of the food court with my Oporto and my view as well on a nice sunny day. Here's one of my favorite coffee cups of all time in North Sydney. This is the outside of the architecture building, which honestly looks better than daytime. And here's me inside doing my presentation, hoping that all the hard work will pay off. And here's my peers doing their presentation as well with cool models. Crossing the harbour bridge and seeing the opera house in the rain was definitely a different vibe to sunny days. Still beautiful, as you can see. During nighttime rides, my favourite thing is to look at Luna Park from the other side of the harbour bridge on the train, because it's always vibrant and bright, with my little toy from Happy Lau, and eating a beautiful ice cream, which is Italian made. It's really tasty but kind of pricey. Now we're back on the day that I was at Bondi Junction in the shopping mall, And here is an unobstructed view of what I see when I was eating. And here's a beautiful breakfast bagel, which is at Wilson's Point, the stop right after the Harbour Bridge. Beautiful yum cha with my friends, which I really miss. And here's some big malatang bars, which is honestly so tasty, so expensive, and bigger than the size of my palms. That was like a decent 2 meals worth of food. Here I'm at the lobby of my office with my favorite coffee in hand and getting ready for another day of grind. This is up North Sydney train station, the Plaza. It's me chilling on the swing down where I live because I love to go on swings. I discovered a good deal in KFC with the popcorn chicken and beautiful, the most tasty pho ever in Sydney. And staying away from food or not is my friend's little fishes in her mini fish tank with a house and rocks, and so cute. And here's a sneak peek of what's to come in my part 2 of Sydney and Melbourne vlog. And I went to this beautiful Melbourne yum cha, which was very tasty with very special dishes with very cute uni and high school friends that went to Melbourne to study their masters while I stayed in Sydney. And now thank you so much for watching my part 1 of Melbourne and Sydney. I hope you liked my voice-over explanations. Please let me know if you want me to continue doing this in the comments below, and see you in the next vlog.